Well, it's Friday morning, and I want you to take your Bibles and go back to Ecclesiastes chapter number 10. And I know that yesterday we talked about making sure we have a sharp spiritual edge. But here's another type of, I guess you'd say, metaphor, or another type of analogy that we can use to help us understand the difference between taking good care of what God has given to us so that it can have maximum use, or letting neglect take over. In fact, in verse number 18 of this chapter, we're going to find out that things fall apart when we neglect them. I don't know if you've noticed that, but your yard just goes sideways when you don't tend to it. The house, if not taken care of, tends to have larger problems than had we taken care of the little issues along the way. And same thing with our walk with God. If we don't maintain our walk with God, regular maintenance on a body, or the spiritual body, is way different than the maintenance on a house, because the house will keep functioning without maintenance for a long time. But ultimately, spiritually, if we're not taking care of ourselves, if we're not walking with God, if we're not making it a point to have that be a central piece of our everyday and our every week or every month or every year, if we don't have it be a central piece, we will see that we are off course. And off course in the spiritual realm could mean that we are walking away from God and getting into trouble, making mistakes, making decisions without Him. And so verse number 18 should be an encouragement to us in chapter number 10 of Ecclesiastes. Look what it says. It says, by much slothfulness, the building decayeth. That word slothfulness means genuinely a lazy person doesn't take care of themselves spiritually, just like a lazy person will not take care of their belongings, allow them to fall into decay. It says, and through idleness of the hands, the house droppeth through. What I found is that we don't have a problem with idleness of hands, except when it comes to spiritual things. We're really good at keeping ourselves to a place where we can easily walk out and do something else, where in the worldly realm, we keep our hands busy all the time. Spiritually speaking, though, we're willing to let those hands go idle and just watch as we live our earthly life without the Lord. And so Solomon is really wise here in telling us, don't wait until the spiritual decay shows. Because oftentimes spiritual decay doesn't catch our attention until we are miles and miles and miles away from the Lord. And honestly, until we're in incredible trouble. And I know it's Friday. I know that you got to get on the road and get to work, but I just want to encourage you with this. If you haven't taken the time this morning to spend a few minutes with the Lord, spend the time. Just acknowledge that He is God and He loves you and He has a great plan for your life, and you want to be in lockstep with Him. I think it'll do you a great deal of good if you would just acknowledge Him this morning. And I want to encourage you with that. Listen, laziness in the spiritual realm looks different than laziness in the physical realm. Laziness in the physical realm shows with weeds in the flower beds. It shows with paint peel. It shows with a car that runs ratty because we didn't maintain it. But spiritually, we can look just like the world and look like we have it all together when it really is all falling apart. So maintain that walk with the Lord. Don't allow neglect to destroy your walk with the Lord. Let that be something that you prioritize as you head into the weekend. Have a great day.